Okay, hello everybody. You're watching Audio Map, and I hope you guys are having a great day so far. So today we've got here a production session. Native Instruments has released a beta version of Native Access, so it's now possible to install and authenticate Native Instruments plugins and instruments on M1 Macs. So we're going to go ahead and see how that runs. I've also got a few instruments from Spitfire Audio here, one Logic Native plugin, and a few plugins from Goodhertz, Native Instruments, and Klanghelm on the vocals. So I'm just going to play this. We'll see what happens, see what kind of performance we get. If we're having any issues, I'll try to solo different instruments and see if we can isolate the cause. But let's just go ahead and see how it runs. So far so good. It seems to be fairly high CPU usage for just 4 instruments. We are running in Rosetta. We are running unoptimized third-party apps that are not officially supported yet. So we're really just seeing if we can use this right now. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend this machine if your income is dependent upon its performance. But if you're a beginner or a hobbyist or an enthusiast, seems to be fairly reliable across a good range of instruments and plugins right now. I do have occasional crashes. We haven't experienced one yet on this playthrough. It doesn't seem to be so often that it would break the session, but it is kind of sporadic, and it's not nice when it's happening, of course. So yeah, it looks like Spitfire Audio works. Native Instruments plugins are working. Obviously Logic stuff's working. I fully expect when all these plugins have been updated and we can run Logic natively that we'll use way less CPU for this level of tracks, especially given, so if you missed my last video, I did a mix test using all Logic plugins. That way we can compare native and Rosetta performance, and the Logic plugins seem to run the best under Rosetta, and we were able to get hundreds and hundreds of tracks going, 250 on Rosetta and 400 on native performance. So I definitely expect to be able to get a lot more tracks than this, or to get this many with less CPU usage. But yeah, we got through the whole song without any crashes that time. It's pretty sporadic, so I'd say right now that this is usable, but with just the frequency of dropouts that I've had, it's definitely not ideal yet. So keep that in mind. If you're planning on upgrading, don't upgrade if you depend on your machine for a professional workflow at this point in time, I'd say. But if you're excited to test it out and you just want to get going, or you're an enthusiast or a hobbyist or a beginner, or you only use stock plugins, so you haven't bought any third-party instruments or plugins, then this is going to be a pretty exciting experience for you. I'll keep you guys updated as plugins get updated, as instruments get updated, as to what works and what doesn't. So go ahead and give this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. I've got more tests coming, and in my next video I'm planning to test all the plugins that I have and just kind of give you guys a full list of what works and what doesn't right now under Rosetta. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.